Today we're working on a 3000. This is probably a 54-inch deck. We're going to take a dry shaft off. They're all the same, no matter what dimension they are. 1/2 inch here, 1/4 inch Allen this side. Gentleman needs this shaft here. Now, one thing we're going to do is we're going to see if we can get this bolt here loose, because I don't want to damage it. I have a lot of parts decks. This deck here came in about a week ago. It is starting to move. The reason I'm hitting right here is I don't want to chip away on this gearbox here. These gearboxes are getting so a lot of people are calling for them. There we go, we're in pretty good shape. So we're going to get it all lubed up. Right there's the grease fitting for the telescoping of it. Going to get it all cleaned up and ready for the customer. So we're going to move on to the next item. We're out in the cold here today. So every part we take off is going to be pretty cool because we're in the lower 30s. Today we had a 1250 come in. This one here is in very tough shape. We're going to see if we can get it running. We'll give you a walk around. What do you think of it, Kitty? Probably some mice in it. It's been sitting outside for quite some time. You can see it's charging, not even running. So we're going to take the fuel tank off, see if it has spark, and we're going to fire it right up. That'll open up the whole area. We're going to use good fuel. I looked in the fuel tank there. It even has grass in it. Now we are going to go back over to the other side and take the cables off. We already have the throttle off. Now we have to get the choke. And this will open it right up so we can see the motor really easily. This machine here definitely will never be put back together. So I had to do a lot of work off in camera, had a few customers come in. Points were bad and the coil. Didn't do anything with the carburetor. You can see I have a little bit of a drip on it. Had a heck of a time getting sparked. Them set of points right there. Put some WD-40 on it, gapped them a little bit differently, and finally had a good enough spark. So we have the battery charger on my jumper battery. I've turned it over so many times to get spark. But we're gonna fire it up. I'm hot wiring it. I'll show you that in just a few seconds. Had to put a floor jack on the back side to keep it up because the hydrostat's a little bit seized up on the lever and didn't want it to get away from me. So I'll show you that. And we're going to ground it right here. Right here's the key switch. I'm gonna put it right on the coil and we're going to fire it. Charging, but it's not even hooked up. This motor runs really well. You can see it's had a little bit of mice remnants in it. And that's the coil I put on. Let's rev it up a little bit. To be honest with you, 1250 was probably one of the best machines ever manufactured. Right here is the side panels that came off in it. We're going to let this sit and idle just here for a few minutes. Here's that transmission I took out of that 1440. On film here, I'm going to be taking it apart, sell the axles out of that. Sell a lot of these 3-speeds right here also. I always have one ready for customers that come in. That motor's just sitting there. I had to take out a Stratton & Briggs here today out of a Craftsman. I do other brands. I'll show you something that came in here today. Was a GT20, I believe. I'm not sure if they made a GT22, but it's a wheel horse, New Holland. The motor came in, had the carburetor was loose. Never had that before. Tightened up the carburetor and went right back to work. Had 2 foul plugs that were really bad. So love these machines right here, even though I'm a real diehard Cub Cadet man. But if you ever drive one of these wheel horses, a 520, 523 of any of them, they are like the Cadillac of machines right there. There's just some seats that have for sale. If you ever come to Macland, I have a lot of parts. I'm a pretty good size salvage yard. Right there's the Craftsman I took that motor out of. There's just some wheels and tires that are going out. There's some McCullough chainsaws. You never know what I have here. It's quite a, I have messes every place. So if you need, these are actually good running motors right here. There's some wiring harnesses on top of there. And right there's the Stratton & Briggs that go in a 582. But I have core motors too. So anything, I did have something kind of unique come in here yesterday. Was for a simplicity. There's the rock shaft for it. Right there's the hydraulic lift. Right there's the shaft that you saw in this video right here for the 3000 mower deck. That one I took out, right there it is. Gentleman's coming yet today to pick it up. But this motor right here really runs very well. Very happy. These were bulletproof machines. They were a little bit difficult to work with because of the spread rate in this area. I like a spread frame better, but a 1250 is quite. When they were brand new. They were really nice. And the front emblem, I'll show you that. The front emblem on this But pretty happy with this. We're going to move on. Might have just sold that wheel horse New Holland engine, so that'll probably be the next thing we take out. So we'll move right on to the next one. Now we're going to pull this 12 horsepower motor out of this 1250. We're going to take the muffler off. I want to save this harness for the headlight kit because I sell quite a few of them. We're going to take it off right here at the hinge. Believe it or not, this is a good hinge. As rough as this machine is, it's a good hinge. Three-eighths takes a 9/16. Now we're going to unhook the dry shaft. We'll start slowing down after we get this off. Getting the rear motor mount on this side right here and that side is a little bit more difficult. But the controls are already unhooked. So it won't be so bad. This won't take very long. The command, and it definitely didn't pull as quick. Cub Cadet was really good about pulling motors. Made it very easy. They were well thought out. Even on a narrow frame, you could pull one out pretty rapidly. You definitely, before you start pulling one out, you want to make sure that this rag joint is nice and loose. And the reason why is if you start lifting it out, these will, if they stick, they're quite a job, and next thing you know, you're going to be wrestling with it. Right there's your absorbers. So we have it out, decided to leave the engine stands right on it. You can take them off right at the oil pan and they'll lift right out a lot easier. But I didn't want to take the chance of stripping out the oil pan. You can see that's where them engine bolts are, right there in the rear portion. They're very difficult because you're right down. You can see how close you are. But it's worth it taking it off this way. When you put them back in, actually, most of the time, you can lift the motor up, put your rear nuts on first, and you can lift your motor, get them threaded in, and then tighten them up. So that's the way I do it. One of these days, we'll put one of these motors back in. But we're ready to move on to something a little bit different. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Please like and comment, and we'll definitely see you on the next video.